G'day everyone and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. Yes, we are up at Hervey Bay. I'm very excited because it's been a long time since I was here last. Oh, it is nice on the top. Oh, the wind suddenly picked up as well. Sorry about that. Our first shell find today is a beautiful little flat side of a commercial scallop. A nice medium-sized one. I've found much bigger in the past. Anyway, I'm super excited. Once again, there are shells here. There's no seaweed. That's even better. So I'm going to check up this side of the beach for a while before heading back and maybe checking out the mangroves. My goodness. You are pretty on the bottom. How are you on the top? Oh, he's pretty nice on the top. Look at him. My goodness, maybe I will check out this side instead of the mangroves. I was just kind of like thinking before I started, like, what do I want to do today? I haven't even decided. This one looks pretty good. A little bit off of his tip right there. He's got a big heeled break, which has broken up his pattern right on that main part of the shell, but it looks pretty good and shiny with patterning. It is a large Campbell's strombus. Strombus is just a fancy word for conch, so it's a type of conch shell. I might grab some of these if I see them. Yeah, it's just a very old bit of seaweed in there, I think. That's the first bit of seaweed I've seen so far. Thank goodness it's all gone. This is a nice little Dissenia clam. I think it was eaten by a moon snail. There is a predator drill hole in it. Anyway, I'm going to pick up a few more of them if I see them today too. Yes, I do want him. There are some shell piles over here. It's mostly broken shell grit and rocks that just get tumbled about into just these little places along here. There's not very many intact, nice shells in them. That's why I don't generally check them too much. This is right beside it though. It's a very nice red scaly scallop. There we go. It is the first moon snail today. My goodness, that wind is picking up. Every time I hit record on the camera, I swear. This is quite lovely. It is a beautiful grey coloured sorted moon snail. They're a sorted moon snail with a nice and red around that opening. They can also come in purples, blues, and maroni colours as well. That looks extremely interesting on the back. I mean, yeah, on the top it's what I expected. It's just an oyster shell. I think it's some kind of leafy oyster. Honestly, any kind of oyster I find, I just call it a leafy oyster, whether that's correct or not. Anyway, they do pop up here fairly regularly at Hervey Bay, I think. I do notice them, but finding ones that still have some shine and some nice textures on them is always a bit of a treat. Also, this one has some kind of amazing greenish color on the inside. I don't think I've really ever seen that before. Oh, that's a nice scallop. I don't find very many of these. Yeah, beautiful patterning on it. It's not a scaly scallop because of course it has no scales on it. I believe this one is one of the glory scallops that sometimes pop up here. Oh yes, I want him. He is hopefully the first of many more. This one is a commercial scallop once again, except instead of it being the flat side, it is the curved or deep side. So these scallops have two different shaped sides on them. The colouring looks really nice around that rim. It's pretty good on top. They're supposed to be a pretty vibrant red when they're not pale and a little bit sun bleached. This one is an orange cockle, so I guess it's kind of a red and orange colour. But when they fade, they become a lovely pink and yellow like this. Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. Absolutely. I never get them coloured side up. They're usually coloured side down. Yeah, they're usually like that. Oh, he's nice and large. I have to wash him out. I think he's got some great colours behind all that sand. Oh, yep, that's a very nice one, I think. It is another flat side of a commercial scallop. Looks super duper lovely with that kind of 3 points of white going through the red like that. Super lovely. I think it's a little bit worn on those little oracles right on the edge, the little hinge wings. But other than that, oh my goodness, what a fantastic colour. Oh, sweet thing. Oh, I like you. Yes, you are empty and whole on the bottom. It's just a little bladder moon snail. They come in a grey-green with a white back, or they come in a nice yellow, bright yellow colour as well. This one's just a little one. They can get quite large. But yep, hopefully I can find a few more on this side of the beach before I go to the mangroves. Another one! It's flat day, everyone. Oh, look at him. He is nice. He is a very dark red colour. Very, very nice. That is the third flat side of a commercial scallop today. I like the look of the bottom of this one. It's nice on the top as well. There we go, another bladder moon snail. So when I said they could be yellow, I mean it's more of like a brownie yellow. Super lovely blue tips in all of the fresh ones here, and there are a lot of fresh ones that wash in off of the mud flats every day. That's a large one for what it is. Yeah, this guy is a half cockle shell. Looks really unusual with that kind of diamond shape. They don't pop up here very often, so I like collecting them when I can. These little Venus shells are practically everywhere along the rack lines here. I mean, sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time. It is a little Flinders Venus. Another little sorted moon snail, but it is one of the maroon varieties of this shell. Oh, that is interesting. Look at how big he is. Obviously a bit old, I think. It's probably going to dry quite white. Also, that was a lot larger than I thought it would be. There we go. Wow, he's got some very nice textures on him. It is a type of cardita shell. I think I've been calling this one the thick-ribbed cardita. It's certainly a lot bigger than those bird carditas I get down at the home beach. Another bladder moon snail, kind of right at the edge of one of these big old rocky shell piles. Here we go. I mentioned earlier that I was hoping to get some from this side of the beach before going to the mangroves, and that's because these guys, generally, I just don't find fresh ones at the mangroves for some reason. Oh my goodness, look at him. Just when I was thinking of actually turning around and actually going to the mangroves like I've been teasing to do since the start, oh my goodness, spotted him. Not very impressive on that backside. But on that front side, oh, he is very red. I don't think I've ever found such a red one of these. It is a Stranger's scallop, so named after someone called Strange. It looks a lot like the lion's paw scallops from the United States, or so I'm told. I think this one's kind of like unique in its own way. Oh, he's nice. Also, again, very sorry for that wind. I know I complain about it, but it's actually very nice. It's very humid without it. Anyway, this one is a splendid top shell. It's terrifically discolored. It's turned a kind of orange color from sitting maybe near the mangroves. The mangroves turn a lot of shells orange here. I think usually they're supposed to be a cream color with red patternings on them. I just picked up a little sorted moon snail, and there is a little bladder moon snail here too. You can see how different they are because the sorted moon snails have a much more elongated tip than these bladder ones do. The sun just came out and this one's shining quite nicely. Yeah, oh, he is quite nice actually. I should wash him. Oh, the water is so far away. I don't want to get mud in my flip-flops. This one is a Sulcos Venus, I think. I think that was the name of it. This guy is one of the most common shells to see here. Oh gosh. Oh, the wind is picking up and we're not even close to the afternoon sea breeze yet. Anyway, this one is an antiquated surf clam, or at least that's the best I can figure that it is. I usually see very, very sun-bleached ones here, but also there are a lot of nice fresh ones like this as well. Ooh, another commercial scallop. It's just a small one, just a small curved half. Got some nice like dotted white spots on one side of it. Very small. Oh, it's got a very nice red rim around that backside. Super cool. I've been finding more flats today than curved halves, so this is like quite a surprise to me. Oh, he looks pretty nice. Do you have a nice lip? It does have a nice lip. There we go. I think that's the biggest bladder moon snail so far. Definitely a nice natural shine on him. Another yellow bladder moon snail. I'm still hoping to find some more grey-green ones, but they're not popping up as often as I thought they would. That one is... yeah, it's an Indo-Pacific arc shell, aka a turkey wing. It's got some nice spotting on it, a little bit of damage, but still pretty good. I don't end up finding too many of these when I go shelling here. Yeah, and not too many good ones either. This one is a Haynes turban. I think it's pretty much the only turban shell that I reliably find. Another sorted moon snail. Yes, it is empty. I've been picking up a few sorted moon snails. This one's got some lovely black discoloration around its swirl right there. Makes it look super unique and interesting. Also, yes, there is a very cute, yes, he is empty, a very cute little grey-green bladder moon snail here. I've only seen the small ones today. I wonder where all the big ones are. Oh, hello. It is the other type of moon snail that I get here. I mean, there's a few other types of moon snails, but the other main type, this one's a conical moon snail. So it's different than the, this one over here, different than the sorted moon snails. So the sorted ones are very, very colourful. The conical ones are always brown. Also, the conical ones are a little bit more elongated along their swirl, and they obviously lack that beautiful red around the opening that the sorted moon snails have. My goodness, these things are still hanging around. Okay, it's only one side. I was very lucky to get multiple joined ones last time I was here. It is one side with one predator drill hole right up there, probably eaten by a moon snail. One orange leaf talon. Oh, Mr. Sand-coloured, Mr. Camouflager, you are the large grey-green coloured bladder moon snail I've been waiting for. There we go, look at him. These guys lighten their grey colour significantly as they dry out over a few weeks. This one's quite nice, so he's got black discolouring that swirl up there, so it'll make him look like more unique as he becomes less and less vibrant. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but yep, I think he's pretty cool. How do you look on top? It's another kind of moon snail we can get from here. Okay, he doesn't have much colouring on top. He's supposed to have yellowy brown bands, or a band depending on how they grow. This one is a calf moon snail. Let's see your epic reveal. Yes, extremely epic. I haven't even looked at it yet. Yes, there we go. Actually, you know what? He's pretty nice. He's got lots of different colors all through his swirl. Some blues, some yellows, and of course some gray greens as well. Oh, I think I like you. Yeah, you can kind of see some almost triangular shaped markings going up it. This one is just a frilled Venus. Oh, I think that one is pretty nice. Yes, maybe I'll have to see how it dries. Obviously got some crusty bits on it with those white spots. Got some lovely colors otherwise. It's another scaly scallop. Goodness, look at him. His point is amazing. His color, yeah, it is an empty one. His color is extremely discolored. I mean, like we saw with that first one, they're supposed to be white with either brown or yellow markings. This one has gone almost entirely black, and that happens to some shells here because out on the mud flats, there is some sand that has gone black from the sand doing some kind of funky sand thing. I mean, there's an actual explanation. I don't feel like explaining it. But basically, it stains shells this lovely black color sometimes. Oh, look at him. Are you beautiful? You are beautiful on top, as in there are no holes in you. His little tip is fairly worn away. It's kind of quite rounded over, but still it's a lovely little snail that doesn't pop up here very often. It's just shell grit in there. There isn't a creature inside. This one is a jeweled dogwhelk. Oh, he is very pretty with all those striations of color. Another bladder moon snail. How many more can I get away with showing? Hopefully a few more. Anyway, super beautiful variations of color on him. Perfect lip, natural shine. This one's obviously a fresh one that's just washed up. This one's condition looks quite good. Yeah, there we go. It is another curved half of a commercial scallop. Sometimes I find them from here and they're yellow to red to purple. This one's a very muted color tone. Is that another half? It is. It's even another whole half of one of those orange leaf talons. There we go. Beautiful textures on it. Still super lovely. Again, have not seen a joined one. They join up there and, the other half looks exactly the same. What am I saying? Maybe now that I'm on this side of the beach heading towards the mangroves, maybe I might find some joined ones. Are you possibly nice? Oh, look at that. Oh my good golly goodness. So yeah, there's black sand in there. It's I think, I don't want to touch it. I think it's when things rot and decompose in the sand, it kind of changes the makeup, especially for around here. Oh my goodness. This has a line of blackness where it was sitting in that black sand. Do we think it was stained in such a short time? Literally, possibly in just a few days? I'm not sure. That is one crazy looking strombus though. I've never seen one with such a clear line of discoloration on it. Literally because of that. Oh, look at him. He's nice on the side. He's got a pretty big jewel box half stuck to him. This one's a rather nice embossed Venus, I think. Rather nice because his markings are a beautiful maroney brown. I'm just going to try to pick that off real quick so we can see the whole shell. Nope, my strength is way too meager. Sometimes you can pry off the attachments and sometimes you can't. Anyway, it is a lovely embossed Venus. They're not a common shell here. It's very unusual to see them from Hervey Bay. I was initially walking past this Australian jingle. I thought it was broken until I got to the other side of it. It's got a funky right angle in it. So if you don't know, jingle shells are supposed to be cupped or flattish. This one's grown really weird. They're not supposed to have big creases in them like that. Super cool shell. They're usually a nice, silver or gold color. This one's gone a bit orange from the mangroves around here, but yeah, just a funky kind of deformed one this time. How big is it? Ooh. What? Well, hello, sir. You seem to have some kind of coral plate growing on your front. Aren't you a weird one? Like, it looks even more like a turkey wing now that it's got like an attachment that would actually go to the bird. I'm sorry, I've digressed a bit much. It is another Indo-Pacific arc shell, but this one's got a cool coral plate growing on it. Yes! Look at him in the seaweed. Yes. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. He's very, very cute, everyone. I was about to say, yes, there is seaweed on this side of the beach today towards the mangroves. Oh, my goodness. It is a little baler shell. He is especially knobbly on that tip. It's almost like a sphere coming out of the rest of the shell instead of just like a hemisphere. Anyway, super lovely coloring just on that one side there. The rest of it is very plain, but yeah, super cute little baby baler shell. These guys can get like, I don't know, over a foot long or bigger. So yeah, very nice to find little baby ones. I just think they're a lot easier to keep at home as well. Well, I've just squatted down to pick up this fingernail clam. I've noticed by the by that there are a few other things that I want to look at. There we go, a joined fingernail clam, very common here sometimes. The next one was this guy. He was actually the third thing I noticed. This one is a lovely Duke's keyhole limpet. He will glow, because he looks pretty fresh, he will glow a little bit under UV light, some of those stripes maybe. I should put him in a little delicates box actually. And this one, oh, he's a bit broken. I've only ever found this one time and I ruthlessly crushed it in my bag. It is a type of bubble shell. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I can't even keep it in my hands. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it intact. I forget the name of it. It's... No, I'm going to have to definitely check on the name for this one at home, I think. Please forgive that wind if you can hear it sometimes. It gets like intense, but it comes in waves and then goes for a while. Anyway, I'm going to collect this guy, probably a few more before I'm done as well. This one is a propeller arc shell. It is the curved side. So you got one side of it that's curved, and the other side will be at like a more of a right angle for these guys. I see another commercial scallop with some very nice red on it. I wonder if it's a whole one. Oh, it's big. Yeah, there we go. My goodness, I think it looks pretty good. Got some very nice light blue at the top, a bit of red, a bit of yellow. It might turn a bit white as it dries out. The shells really look their best when they're wet. Anyway, super happy. I think that's the largest commercial scallop for the day. Well, here's a big one. I'm going to tease you guys. I'm going to collect this one first. I have a blackish margarite. It is a type of toothed top shell. I'm sorry, and the one we all want to see. Please be not wholly on the bottom. Oh, it's really nice on the bottom. Yes, it looks... Oh, sorry, let me just get off the crusty bits. It looks really good on the bottom. It doesn't have a hole in it. The opening looks decent enough. It's another jeweled dogwell, but this one's quite a good size. Oh, that is quite unusual to see here. Yeah, there we go. I don't usually find bonnets here, but they can wash in way out from the reef. This one's a banded bonnet, I think, because of the little shoulder bumps right there. Very, very sun bleached. It's just a juvenile one with a bit of a broken lip, or maybe it just didn't grow a lip yet because it is so babyish. Anyway, super interesting. Like, the amount of bonnets like I find here that are intact, that are not super old, is very, very small. I am pretty much at the mangroves now. Oh my goodness, just spotted this one. I say oh my goodness because I flipped it over and it feels as light as paper. There's almost nothing to it. I do believe it is empty, just full of a bit of sand. It is both very delicate halves of a duck's lantern clam. I think I always stumble on that one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Super delicate. I feel like I could crush that just like, and it would be gone. So I don't know if I can keep it together, but I'll see if I can. Oh, that's what we're looking for, everyone. I mean, as a bigger shell and not broken. This is like a piece of a very large, precious Wentletrap. It looks like all of the seaweed that plagued the beach when I was here the last few times have just like mounded up behind the mangroves here. It's kind of like you stand on it and it sounds like crushed leaves, like really dry leaves. Anyway, there's probably shells under it. There could also be snakes and stuff. So I'm not going to look through all of the seaweedy stuff. Hopefully it's not over everything in my favorite spot to find Wentletraps. That would be a big waste of time. No. The rack lines here that I look through for the Wentletraps are covered in old seaweed. Even a bit past all the old and dried seaweed, there is like significantly almost nothing on these little rack lines here. There is like, usually they're about 4 or 5 times as dense. Oh, I might have gotten lucky. Let's take a look. Oh, no, it's broken. I don't know. Maybe there'll be something in here for me. The first goodie from the mangroves. Oh, it's nice and whole. I mean, it's sun bleached, but it's still got a bit of color as well. A bit of a darker colored tip, maybe purpley. This one is the acorn dogwelk. It's not one I find from here very often. I put my bucket down to put that acorn dogwelk away. I nearly put it on top of this. Look at him. Got the first Wentletrap for the day. These guys are surprisingly common in the rack lines behind the mangroves. What little like shells there are behind here anyway. I'm surprised that there is one. It is a Philippine Wentletrap. Maybe one to you. No, this one is not a Wentletrap. This one is a broken mud snail. This is the one I'm looking at. Yes, it is intact actually. A little bit sun bleached, but still some of its original orange color. This one is an amazing nutmeg. I think there's a lot less rack lines around here because the sand is actually up higher than I remember. And there's a lot of bigger shells down near the shore here. So I don't know, it's like, I haven't quite seen it like this before. It's a bit different than usual. Oh, I was looking at a mud shell. It wasn't like a super good one. Oh, look at that, another piece of a precious Wentletrap. I need a bigger one. Oh, look at this scallop friend. Yeah, he's not like terribly exciting on the front, but it is a scallop that I don't often see from here. This one is the curved side of an equal-sided scallop. Equal-sided scallops have a curved side and a flat side. I think the amount of curved sides I've found is like only 2. They're not ones I see very often. What is this one with the textures? Oh, he's got a nice point. Does he have a nice... Oh, he does have a nice opening. Oh, look at him. He's something a bit different. I don't know, some kind of seraph, some kind of mudwelk. It's definitely an empty one. I don't know the name of that one off the top of my head. It's pretty cute. Oh, he is a very nice pop of color. Yes, he is very nice. The last few times I've come here, I've been lucky enough to find colorful ones of these guys. It is a girdled periwinkle, I think. I get this one confused with something else, but yeah, probably a girdled periwinkle. These ones are never too small for me. I know they're too small for some people, but they're never too small for me. It's a little violet nerite. Very, very cute. They only seem to live here in mangroves, or in mangroves around the Indo-Pacific area. Oop, there's lots of small little shells around here. Maybe I spoke too soon about it being empty. A faded spotted strawberry top shell. There's more of these blackish margarites around the place. Yeah, might collect up a few more. And this one is what caught my attention. Yes, it is a screw shell. A little bit broken on that tip, but that one should be the Smith's screw shell. Yes! Yes, my eyes just landed on it. Have your eyes landed on it too, everyone? Please be whole. Yes! Yes, Maddie wins! Okay, totally worth coming to the mangroves today. Look at that, everyone! I was finding big pieces, obviously from a shell that was probably grown much larger than that, the pieces I showed before. But yeah, it is a precious Wentletrap. What is that, like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 centimeters? It's about 1 inch long, so it's about half as big as they usually get. My goodness, oh, that's very pretty. Oh, that's already the favorite today. Oh, Am I too greedy to hope that I can find more of them? I probably am. I'm happy with just one. I was just about to walk past where I picked up that precious Wentletrap from. There is a very small little baler shell. I'll take him as well. Another very small, very cute violet nerite. This one's got a cute white stripe on his top. What is this one? I've just been smooshing things aside with my trusty stick of destiny. I'm not sure. Is that a juvenile dark dog whelk? I mean, it could be. I'm not actually very sure. Actually, what I want is this guy that got trapped in the surf clam. Looks like a solid amphibian snail, a type of land snail or mangrove snail. There's another one. There's another one. Do you have your tip? I don't think... No, it does not have its tip. Oh, yeah, these guys have their tips broken off very quickly when they get tumbled around the mangroves. Oh, there's another one. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. He's in a bit of a poor shape as well, but they are lovely Wentletraps. Actually, see how this one is very wide and this one is very not wide? This one's an old precious Wentletrap, and I think this one is an old Pallas's Wentletrap. My goodness, I think that is... Oh, there's two of them. I think these are yet more different types of Wentletraps. Yeah, look at them. Oh my goodness, I feel like I found the names for these. I don't remember what they are. They're a very small species of Wentletrap though. I also want to collect this guy. Yes, the dollar store Wentletrap. I'm just kidding. It is a slit worm shell. And you know what? Oh, look over here. There's another species of Wentletrap. First of all, there is another Duke's keyhole limpet. Right underneath it, this slim one is either a baby Philippine Wentletrap or... Actually, yeah, I think it's a baby Philippine Wentletrap. Yep, I found the Wentletrap spot, everyone. That is another adult Philippine Wentletrap. If I can get a focus on it, there we go. Looks like it's got maybe a predator drill hole in the side, or maybe that's just a bit of damage. But anyway, they're super cool. They are a small species of Wentletrap. They don't get much bigger than this. They're a lot different than those precious Wentletraps from earlier. I just uncovered that one. Oh, it's another one. It doesn't have much of his tip either, but it's a little precious Wentletrap without his tip. Probably about half as big as the whole one I found. And also, I think I just spotted another Philippine Wentletrap. Yes, this one up here with a few holes in it. This is a good spot for Wentletraps. There we go. How many of these more do I show? Do I just start picking them up off camera? Oh my goodness, super exciting for today. Like, I just haven't been here in a while. It's like, yeah, definitely there's more here now that I haven't visited in a while. Look at him, another kind of Wentletrap. This one is very slim. Its ridges are also quite a bit slimmer. This one should be the stigmatic Wentletrap. Goodness, and this is another kind of Wentletrap. See the smallness of it and the slimness of it? I think that means this is a Godfrey's Wentletrap. Yeah, let's have a little look. Precious Wentletrap, Philippine Wentletrap, stigmatic. Oh, sorry, that one's the stigmatic Wentletrap. That's the Philippine Wentletrap. The ridges are a bit thicker on it. And that one there, the slim one, is the Godfrey's Wentletrap. And then we have the little mystery Wentletrap as well. So yeah, a couple of different species all from this one place. Oh, he is very cute. He's got a lot of color as well. This one is a little land snail or a mangrove snail. Let's just call it a terrestrial snail. He hasn't grown his full lip, but I think that is the nucleus marsh snail. Oh my goodness, another one, another stigmatic Wentletrap. At least the last dozen or so Wentletraps, because I have started picking them up off camera, at least the last dozen have all been in from this like 1 meter by 1 meter spot. They're all like in this section somewhere. I'm doing good for them, everyone. And we've got ourselves another girdled periwinkle. I picked up a solid... Oh, there's another Wentletrap. Oh, wait a second. Let me get my train of thought. So usually I find solid amphibian snails all white like this, but I've just spotted a very nice orange one. I don't usually find them with color, so that is just very, very cool. And of course, they're popping out everywhere. There's just ridges. I keep seeing ridges everywhere. Another Philippine Wentletrap. I just smushed that over and out popped a bubble shell. Look at this guy. I think I found this guy once before, although in a lot worse condition. I think I called it something like the peanut barrel bubble. It had a weird name like that, I think. I was just gonna sneaky pick up another Philippine Wentletrap. There is a lot of them down in there now. I've been collecting a lot of them off camera. There's so many Wentletraps. Also, the reason why I filmed is because there's this guy. Oh, he doesn't have his tip. I mean, he's got most of it, but he's missing a bit of it. This guy is, I think, another Palace's Wentletrap, still with some of his natural browny orange colouring on him. Oh, this is the first one of these I've seen, and it's just a little baby one. Oh, he's got like a black stripe in there. Oh no, it's just a twig. Maddie, what are you doing? It is a lined neurite. They like to live in the mangroves too. Are you the first intact? Oh, it is intact. Look at him. The first intact short-spined murex today. I've seen a couple very broken ones in the mangrove so far. I've seen a couple of very broken, scary murexes. There's just not many murexes on the beach this time. So, yep, I'm happy I got this one. Okay, wow. Yeah, it's whole too. It's another, like, baby banded bonnets over here in Hervey Bay. Super unusual. I don't even find baby ones really like that small at the regular beach. And I want this guy as well. It is a brown-ribbed mudwhelk. My goodness, I was about to turn back because it has started raining. There is several wentletraps here. There is another stigmatic wentletrap. I think, yeah, is this one? I think it's a very faded or very worn-away Arabic wentletrap. I think I saw another one. I took my eyes off. Oh no, yeah, it was a broken bit. A broken bit of a precious wentletrap. There's like wentletraps everywhere today. Oh my good golly goodness. But it has started to rain, so I'm thinking, and the day is dragging on, so I'm thinking, whoa, screw whatever I was thinking. Oh my... I'm sorry, everyone. That might have come out as an actual swear word that time. I was just like, I wonder how many more wentletraps I'm missing. Oh my goodness. And there's a little baler shell over here. Oh, that bail is broken. Oh my goodness, another mostly intact, inch-long, precious wentletrap. There's a bit of a twig in there. Oh my goodness, this is a good day, everyone. Starting to brush more leaves aside. I almost covered up this one. Oh, that is like the best one so far for Arabic wentletraps. This is how an adult one should be sized. They always don't have their tips whenever I find them, but it's got its lovely cross-hatched pattern still intact. I know it doesn't look like the rest of the wentletraps today, but it is like regarded as a wentletrap. I have been collecting a few of these so far. I don't know if they're as interesting as a wentletrap. I mean, I don't have as many of them as wentletraps today. Oh, actually, maybe I do. Look, there's another one. These guys are little juvenile mudwhelks. I forget if they are juvenile giant mangrove whelks or if they're juvenile some other kind of mudwhelk. But anyway, they're super cute. They're just a bit different to collect. Yes, I want this one, mostly because I haven't found many of them today. I got a couple of small ones. It is a fully mature-sized lined neurite. It's got a big heeled break right along that top. Oh my goodness, sir, would you like to accompany me out of the mangroves? Oh, it's whole on top. Look at that. He is terrifically faded. He's supposed to be like a bright pink color with kind of like a whitish opening. It's a little shuttle shell. So shuttle shells live out on the reef and they don't wash ashore very often because when they decease, they fall through the holes in the coral, kind of get stuck down there. So this one's obviously washed up from the reef, washed up past the trees, past the mud flats, past the mangrove spikes and arrived all the way here. My goodness. So what I didn't mention earlier is that we've had a lot of storms up at home and also like just as many at Hervey Bay. So I guess the rough weather brought this one in. Well, I'm just out of the mangroves now, walking back along the top rack line. Look at this guy, beautiful in the middle there. I feel like the joint is about to snap. It's been drying out here for a while. It is a joined Indo-Pacific arc shell with some little Pacific jewel boxes attached to it. I think I do want to knock those off later. But yeah, super cool. I sometimes rarely find joined ones here. Actually, that joint is stronger than I thought. I've been kind of manipulating it a bit. Anyway, super fun find. My absolute good golly goodness. This is the largest one of these I've ever seen. And it's joined. Oh my goodness. It's covered in bottom halves of leafy oysters. I don't know if I could get them off such a delicate shell without breaking the delicate shell underneath. It looks pretty well intact otherwise. A few cracks here and there, not surprising when they get up from the reef all the way to the mud flats here. It is a very large red wing oyster. Very impressive. Another orange leaf talon. This one was so close to still being joined. You know what? Just do it. There we go. There we go. It's even better now. Doesn't that look more whole and complete? My goodness, what an unusual sight for this beach. Although, the last time I was here, I did find... Oh, I just unjoined it because it was stuck. Oh, what a shame. Last time I was here, I did find a couple of joined ones too. This one is a recently unjoined propeller arc shell. Oh gosh, I messed that one up. He's a hairy one. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck in like the residual seaweed. I'm trying to get it out without breaking the joint on him. There we go. Can I clean you up a bit? Yes, that's a bit better. Yes, there we go. This one is a type of arc shell. It's simply the hairy arc for reasons that should be very obvious. It has this beautiful brown hairy periostracum on the outside of the shell. Another one. But no, it's not joined. It is still a nice orange leaf talon. Where do I even start on a day as big as this one? Yes, here are the shell finds for Hervey Bay. And if you have enjoyed them all, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. Yes, it was a full day both on the shore finding some mangroves in the middle section of the beach, and then next into the mangroves to find some wentletraps. Oh my goodness, to find some wentletraps. As always, I do want to give some special mentions before talking about my favorites. Again, where do I even start with this? I might give a special mention to this guy. He did just detach as I was putting him into the sand. He's very, very dried out on that joint, so I'm not surprised. Very large red wing oyster, the biggest one I've ever found or ever seen. So yeah, that one gets a special mention. Might also special mention the weird crooked jingle, just super unusual. The only jingle I even saw all day. Oh my good golly goodness, there is so much to look through here. I like this flat. I think this flat is very, very nice. I think it was the second one that I found. Probably my favorite for the day because of those nice white patterns through it. I like the duck's lantern clam. I think that might be like residual goopiness around that opening. I don't want to think about that. Very cool, very surprised it didn't break in my delicates box because, you know, the delicates box isn't really as delicate as I would hope. My goodness, special mention bordering on a favorite, probably to the nice red stranger scallop. It's going to look very nice with a bit of mineral oil on it. It's going to come up looking like absolutely bright red once again. Lots of lovely strombuses over here. This one at the back was given to me by a lady walking past. She said that she's going to be she visited the beach like every day for the last 8 weeks and has too many of them, so has to give them away. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you very much. I won't say no to that. That was the best strombus all day. I did not find any that were as nice as the one she got. Holy guacamole, Batman, there is a lot. Oh my goodness, another special mention to the cute Baylor shell. Probably the nicest one all day. There was a few other sun-bleached ones that were kind of so-so. Okay, I got to get to the favorites, otherwise I'm just going to be here picking up shells that I liked all day because it was such a good day for shells. I think the main favorite is going to be like the tippy top favorite. We're starting off strong. Is this guy the first big precious wentletrap that I found? I mean, not including the broken bits. There's a couple of broken wentletraps in there that I'll probably toss back into the ocean. They're not really like nice to keep and display. So yeah, this one is the tippy top favorite. It is in pretty nice condition. Most of the tip, the ridges are looking pretty good. Beautiful, about an inch long, precious wentletrap. And of course there are so many other wentletraps. Oh, you know, all the wentletraps are special mentions today. I gotta keep things moving along. I've got a lot to say today, obviously. The next favorite is going to be this absolutely lovely big jeweled dogwell. Just think that one's kind of nice, kind of a bit bigger than the other ones that I found. And the last special mention, oh my goodness, I have to pick one. How do I possibly pick one? You know what? Yep, I just had a gigantic moment of indecision and my eyes just kept landing on the moon snail. So you know what? We're going to give a moon snail a favorite as well because I'm just too spoiled for choice today. So yep, those are my favorites for a big day at Hervey Bay. And thank you so much for watching, everyone.